Tēnā koe te manu rōreka. Kei tōku taha I tēnei wā ko tētahi kaiwhakaari, ko waiatu hoki I a Rawiri Paratene. Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe.
Tell us, what are you doing at the moment?
Well,
Where do you start?
I'm working on too many things, which is the norm for me. The big project that I'm working on is Troilus and Cressida, the Maori Troilus and Cressida. So it's a new translation of Shakespeare's play that we're going to take to the Globe to Globe Festival in London and Shakespeare's Globe. And we do it in Wellington first at the New Zealand Arts Festival, and we do some farewell performances in Tāmaki in March, and then in April we take it to London to the Globe to Globe Festival.
Because you're the opening performance.
Aye.
Tell us about it, because it's a Shakespearean play in Te Reo Maori. It's not the first one that's been translated into Te Reo Maori. Tell us about it.
No, it's not the first. We fit really, really nicely in that tradition that was started by Pei Te Hurunui. And this translation, or interpretation as I like to call it, is by Te Haumihiata Mason. And Troilus and Cressida is a difficult play. It's known as one of Shakespeare's problem plays, and it's about a lot of things. It's set against the backdrop of the Spartan and Trojan war, which went on for 14 years, but it jumps right in the middle of that war. And at the centre of a play which is essentially about war is this beautiful love story between Troilus and Cressida. And I play Panatara, or Pandarus, and I'm the go-between that gets them together.
So what is it about? You talk about, because I hear that it's about lust, there's a bit of comedy there as well, and also a bit of pride.
It's essentially about war, and about male pride, about lust, about love, about all these things. I mean, Shakespeare is a student of life, and so he takes all of those things, but essentially it's about war, and it's about human frailty. You know, the Greeks are always, in Shakespeare's time, the Renaissance, they adored the classics, and they fed on that, and they looked at the Greeks as perfection. And this play takes those really heroic characters and at some stages makes them look like idiots.
Why this play? Because it's not one of the more well-known plays of Shakespeare. Why this one?
The process of selection was with the Globe. I'd asked for The Tempest or Midsummer Night's Dream or Hamlet or one of his many more well-known. Yeah, and but I'm really good mates. I've worked at the Globe a couple of times. I played Friar Lawrence there in 2009 in Romeo and Juliet, and I've become very, very good friends with the director Dominic Dromgoole. And I let out one night that Troilus and Cressida was my favourite play, and so Dominic said, "Oh, give them Troilus." And but also it transports itself very, very well into Te Ao Māori. We've just finished a workshop, our first gathering, and Te Haumihiata is going through the language and breaking it down for us. And there are some parts of Shakespeare that just transport themselves straight into Te Ao Māori.
Because I understand it's being set in a Māori context.
Yep.
In Te Ao Māori.
Aye, it's been set in Te Ao Kōhatu, really, in classical, the language is classical Te Reo. A lot of really good speakers of Te Reo will have difficulty with it.
And there's a bit of haka and waiata too?
Lots and lots, yeah. James Webster is our master of movement.
Well, we look forward to seeing it. All the very best, and thank you very much for joining us, and have a Merry Christmas.
Aye, and Merry Christmas to all the viewers, and thanks to Marae for having me on.